former President Bill Clinton has addressed the House Oversight Committee regarding his connection to Jeffrey Epstein. In a prepared statement, Clinton asserted his acquaintance with Epstein ended years before any crimes were revealed, saying, "I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong." He also defended Hillary Clinton, stating she had nothing to do with Epstein and should never have been drawn into the investigation. Referencing his own background, Clinton claimed he would have turned Epstein in himself if he had any inkling of his actions. While acknowledging he may not recall every detail from decades ago, he stressed his commitment to providing accurate testimony under oath. Clinton concluded by calling for a return to civics over partisanship, reminding lawmakers that the search for truth must outweigh the urge to score political points. Former President Bill Clinton testified for 6 hours before the House Oversight Committee regarding his past association with Jeffrey Epstein. The session followed a deposition by Hillary Clinton as lawmakers sought answers about Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Clinton insisted he saw nothing and did nothing wrong, stating he would have turned Epstein in himself if he knew. Chairman James Comer described the deposition as productive, though lawmakers had hoped to learn more. Clinton acknowledged traveling with Epstein for foundation work, but denied ever visiting his private island. The former president also criticized the decision to subpoena his wife, calling it simply not right. Despite past files and photos, Clinton maintains he has no personal knowledge of any criminal activity. He concluded by calling for the release of all files to ensure justice and transparency for survivors. In a historic deposition, former President Bill Clinton addressed his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, denying any contact for over a decade. Chairman James Comer led the questioning, focusing on potential White House visits and photographs from the Clinton presidency. Clinton stated he didn't recall specific interactions, though Epstein may have attended large receptions during his 8 years in office. The testimony follows a subpoena amid an investigation into the Epstein sex trafficking network. Hillary Clinton also testified, calling the probe a distraction from actions involving current President Donald Trump. She urged lawmakers to examine Trump's own mentions in the Epstein files, highlighting the partisan nature of the inquiry. President Trump noted the extensive investigations he's faced while discussing the deposition with reporters. It is highly unusual for a former president to testify, a move not seen since the 1980s. The investigation continues as the public seeks clarity on these high-profile relationships. Today, a historic first as former President Bill Clinton testified before the House Oversight Committee regarding the Epstein files. In a 6-hour closed-door session, Clinton maintained he saw nothing wrong and had no knowledge of Epstein's crimes. Chairman James Comer noted Clinton saw no evidence linking Donald Trump to Epstein, though Democrats are pushing for further transparency. The focus then shifted to rising tensions in the Middle East and President Trump's comments on nuclear negotiations. Trump expressed dissatisfaction with Iran, stating they cannot have nuclear weapons while reconsidering military options. As travel advisories for Israel rise, the geopolitical landscape remains on edge. Stay tuned for more updates. Welcome to the Daily News Briefing. Today we cover a series of significant administrative moves and international developments. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to visit Israel as the administration positions forces near Iran and implements the Gaza peace plan. In tech news, OpenAI has reached a classified agreement with the Pentagon following a ban on rival company Anthropic. Scouting America is discontinuing diversity policies to maintain Department of Defense support while banning transgender participation. The band Radiohead has called for the removal of their music from government social media promoting immigration crackdowns. The administration is also moving to slow refund requests for over $100 billion in tariffs struck down by the Supreme Court. Protests erupted across D.C. as students rallied against ICE actions, coinciding with new legal challenges over deportation orders. President Trump also suggested a friendly takeover of Cuba and authorized the seizure of oil tankers linked to Venezuela. Finally, a new EEOC ruling allows federal agencies to restrict bathroom use based on gender identity, marking a significant policy shift.